Here in the Triangle, we listen to the folks who build the roads and the ones that drive them. The crew pouring a new foundation, the newlyweds planning a future, and the neighbors thinking green. The little ones rushing off to school, the big ones driving them home. The test makers, givers, graders, and those holding the purse strings. Also, you can make a choice, take a stand, pick a side, or decide. NBC 17 News. Accurate, balanced, to the point.
Richard Boucher. I'm the Creative Services Director here at NBC 17. Our brand here is accurate, balanced, to the point. And we try to live that every day. And these spots are supposed to highlight the way we approach the coverage. We approach covering the triangle. Okay, let me take you through the steps to completing a project like this one. The first thing starts with the pitch. Of course, we had to have a general concept. We needed a project. We needed to say, you know what, we've got to put our image out there and give viewers a better idea of how we report the news and how we're going to do that. We hope that this will be an emotional approach for folks, and really we just sat down and kind of figured out, you know, sort of in general, what do we want to do. That went into scripting, sitting down, sort of writing it all out, typing after typing, meeting after meeting about if that approach is right. We narrowed it down to some final scripts and built a storyboard from there. I've actually got the storyboard pulled up here. You can see we showed this to the powers that be, the corporate folks, the station management team, and really just put it down on paper. When we all agreed on a script, they thought, you know what, the storyboard looks great. It's something that makes sense to us, and that you know, you can go forward. We had the budget, and then we had to sit down and figure out, how are we going to make this happen? What are our challenges? And I think through brainstorming and conversation, the biggest challenge for this project was finding areas to shoot in and finding people to be in our scenes that were really reflective of the triangle area. The second largest challenge was how to incorporate the graphics with this beautiful footage and not overpower the graphics, not kill the graphics. You know, we didn't want this to be about graphics. We didn't want it to be about pretty footage. Really blend the both to highlight our coverage. Well, you can see here, these are graphics that did not make it into the promo. This was the first version of this artwork. We wanted to show what these people were facing, you know, a young couple with a baby, and future and college and all that stuff. And those are important issues for everybody here in the Triangle, you know, how they're growing as a family. But we thought that these graphics were kind of chunky and overpowering for this scene, and they didn't really fit. So from the still graphics process to the motion graphics process. Here you have a scene from our first image promo, and of course we started with the still graphic overlay to this process, and then the object was to try and figure out how to make this move, what to do with these graphics. We've got these folks doing their job here, and then we're going to change the focus from them to the car here and bring it across. So what we tried to do was actually start at the scene before it, which is here. Watch where your eye goes from this scene, and then direct your eye to the people, which the scene is about, and then move your eye with the graphics to the next subject, who's the car. And all of this is supposed to carry the viewer through to the next scene, which focuses in on the woman driving the car. Months of pre-planning after bringing in local and outside talent, spending 3 days shooting 14 different scenes, using a total of 33 talent, and countless hours in editing and animating and in creating both still and animated images. You know, I think we came out with a nice spots that are reflective of the type of coverage NBC 17 tries to do every day here in the market. I think they're nice spots. Certainly, we hope they're also entertaining and they make a good connection with Triangle viewers.